Here with the Bulldog Baker and El Tejon.
What is up, motherfuckers?
I will say one of the news stories that kind of caught my eye was Dolphins cornerback. Well, he was former Dolphins. He's a free agent now. He was sending revenge porn to a little kid. His ex-girlfriend, and he wanted her to get an abortion. So then he's sending the fucking kid revenge porn?
Yeah, once she refused, he started sending out some illicit shit.
What the fuck?
What? She refused to have an abortion? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Was it his baby?
No. That's what's strange is I don't know. It's a weird tangled web story, right? Like, what's it to you? You're not...
I've seen this on an episode of Special Victims Unit on TV, I think. It's like you couldn't make it up, but you can make it up because it's NFL, so...
Well...
You know, that girl's going to get beat in an elevator or a stairwell eventually.
Well, and that's what we're saying. Like, every week, someone in the fucking NFL is doing something stupid.
Right.
And it's funny, one of the comments was like, oh, he's getting signed with the Chiefs now. Because the Chiefs, right at the moment, have a lot of fucking criminals on their team. I mean, if you're not getting cardiac arrest, you know, you're fucking doing your thing.
Yeah, if you're not getting arrested by police, then you're getting cardiac arrested.
But also the Chiefs play in a very sketchy part of town, don't they, in fairness?
Kind of a little poorer part of town.
Yeah, they're talking about moving out by where I live, out by the Speedway.
To the rich part of town, baby.
I don't live in no rich part of town.
No, come on now.
I live on a golf course. I'm constantly jerking off the pros to make a living, you know?
Yeah,
What
you're
the
their
fuck?
caddy. You're their caddy daddy.
I'm their caddy daddy.
Yeah.
It's the accent. They
Yeah,
just
you
love
got to
it.
make a living.
Got to make a live right. And when you live right by the first hole, that's figuratively and actually true, then you got to give up your first hole.
I'm the last hole.
I'm the last
So
hole.
I'm real worn out.
I'm the 20th hole. They come to me after they've been to the 19th hole.
So whatever happened with that golfer? What was the story about that? He didn't think he was getting stopped by the cops or something. He drug a cop. Do you remember that? Like one of the best golfers in the world. That story was fucking strange. He was like, he went through like, I don't know. I don't really know the story, but he kind of drug a cop. The cop was kind of holding on to his door, and like the cops, his pants were torn. You know.
Now I have a personal story.
Last time I went to your house, my pants were torn.
You said you wouldn't mention that online. I have a personal story similar to this. I got pulled over once here in America. It was in the morning. Apparently I'd gone too fast through a school zone. Who
were you mourning?
No, in the morning. I'd just been playing Grand Theft Auto an hour earlier, so I was speeding through a school zone, trying to hit as many kids as I could.
Inspired.
Anyway, so he pulls me over, and I didn't have my license. I'd left it at home for some reason. And I distinctly remember the cop came up, and he's like, do you have your license? And I'm like, it's at home. And I was like 2 blocks from home. And so I swear he said, okay, let's go there and get it. So I swear that's what he said. Anyway, so he starts walking back to his car. I start driving off because I'm going home to get my fucking license.
Yeah.
Anyway, he pulls out his gun and he's yelling at me, stop. I see him in the mirror with his gun out. I'm like, oh, this can't be good. So I stop, and he comes up with his gun drawn, and he's like, get out of the car. So he gets me out the car, spread eagle on the fucking hood. He's like, why were you trying to run from me? I'm like, you told me we were going to go back to my house. Anyway, it was a whole big misunderstanding, but I got a ticket for speeding, and the light was out going into the school zone, you know, the flashing light was definitely out. And so my thinking was, I'm going to take this to court, because that light was definitely not. It was like 8:43. And it was supposed to go out at 8:45, right? So he caught me at 8:43. Anyway, the next morning, I'm like, I'm going to go out there and take video at 8:40 of this light not working. I go out there the very next morning, some fucking motherfucker from the city is out there fixing it.
I bet he is, yeah.
So I took a video of that and went to court and said to the judge, here's the video of them fixing it the very next day. Got away with that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah?
The judge said no. Ticket dismissed.
Nice.
Sorry, that went off on a tangent, didn't it? But yeah, I can see how it can happen if you don't understand the cop's instructions, you know? He speaks golf, I speak English. I started pulling away. And
Do you know what he said?
What did he say?
No, I mean, he didn't say go to your house and get it. What did he say?
I can't remember what he said. I swear
Stay the
he
fuck there,
said,
wanker, or something?
let's go get it.
Let's go get it?
I can't remember what he said. He probably said, he must have said, I don't remember what he said.
It's our accents, isn't it?
This is years
Do
ago.
we sound retarded to you guys? Go ahead.
Let's talk about something else.
Oh,
right
okay, yeah.
But
I mean, that's what they say, right?
well, here's my next
someone,
question.
Someone from like Mississippi, you must think like, holy shit,
No,
Right.
these guys are slow.
Here's the deal with it, right? And I tell people this all the time when I go home to England. You can't stereotype people. You know, everybody in England thinks you guys are like from an episode of Jerry Springer. And I tell them, not every American is Clark Griswold in the same way that not every British guy is fucking Hugh Grant. People get, you know, when all you get of American television in England, you get Cheers, fucking Big Bang Theory, Sex and the City, so all American women are sluts.
Yeah.
Jerry Springer Show, so all American women are sluts, and they're sleeping with their fucking brother's husband or something.
Yeah.
So I tell people over there, you can't watch some of those shows and think that that's how people really are. Because
I mean,
the ones I know are, but most of them are not.
yeah.
Most of them.
Do you guys have an equivalent to Jerry Springer? Did you guys ever?
We did, but it was because it's British. It was a lot more tamer. They were not sleeping with their husband's sister or their wife's sister. They were trying to sleep with their wife, and they'd have to sit down and have a big discussion about it. But there was not any point during those shows where food got flung around.
Yeah, just all Benny Hill.
Well, that was years ago, but we did have talk shows like Jerry Springer, but they were much more tame. Much more tame.
Well, and now America rips off a lot of UK stuff. UK will have a show like X Factor or something like that, and that's just one, example.
Don't remind me. Got Talent.
Yeah, all that stuff they rip from like UK a lot. They'll,
Yeah, and sometimes it works. Like,
Naked and Afraid or whatever.
Like The Office. I'm a big fan of the American one.
They ripped that off.
Yeah, but the American one is actually better than the English one. Once you get into about season 2 or 3 of the American one.
Yeah, but I mean that British one where he's singing.
It's bad.
Yeah, that's a great scene though.
So back to the Dolphins.
When it comes to athletes, they get away with murder. Like this guy. Let's face it, if this guy still has some juice left, he's gonna get signed, no matter what he does. I mean, there's some goofy fucking shit,
Michael Vick dogfighting.
Yeah, I mean, but not even that. Like Tyreek Hill, he's arguably he was involved with his son's broken arm. He beat his pregnant woman. Like, not the greatest dude ever. You know what I mean? But guess what? He's made hundreds of millions, and he's still featured on reality shows and shit. And for whatever reason, he said he wants to be an analyst, but he is not.
But you think about that. The Vic dogfighting and the Tyreek Hill and the Baltimore Ravens guy that knocked his girlfriend out. They're all doing good, but that one dude that took a knee, he's fucking done. Nobody wants to touch him, do they?
Colin Kaepernick?
Yeah, nobody wants to touch him. So what's worse, I ask you, is dogfighting, knocking your girlfriend out in an elevator, or taking a knee on the field? Clearly, taking a knee on the field is worse. That's the biggest crime you can do in NFL. Maybe it's because the fans expect you to be knocking out your girlfriend and doing dogfighting, so that's okay. But they don't expect you to go against the Jesus.
Well, let's analyze the difference between Colin Kaepernick and a Ray Rice type. Okay, Ray Rice, all of his issues are off the field. Colin Kaepernick, every single one of his issues are on the field.
So he brought them to his job.
Well, he comes into a locker room and all he has to do is start talking about his revolution, and it gets the team all riled up. There's no cohesion. They have a shitty season. What's the owners going to say? Man, get this motherfucker out of here. He's a piece of shit. Now, Ray Rice, he's going to go murder his girlfriend on a bed of fucking weapons.
That was Greg Hardy.
Oh, Greg Hardy. Okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
He chokeslammed a woman on like a bed of AKs, which you think like, what do you mean a fucking bed of AKs? And then like you see police, and it's just he has automatic weapons, GATs,
Everywhere.
Desert Eagles, everything, just all in his bed.
Everywhere.
And this fucking snow bunny. Oh, he's a good guy deep down. Oh wait, no, he's not.
Great man. Loved Greg Hardy.
Who's the one I'm thinking of? The Ravens guy.
Well, that's Ray Rice.
That's Ray Rice.
Yeah.
Well, who was the one that got in trouble for murder whenever somebody in his crew saw somebody in the club?
Oh, yeah, that guy from LA. He was from LA, right? I know who you're talking about. I can't remember the name.
Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis, yeah.
Ray
Nothing
Lewis.
happened to him.
He's-
Well, I thought Ray Lewis also hit someone in his car. He killed someone like vehicular. Maybe not. But also, just real quick, sidebar, did you see like the FBI in the last 2 days put out a 475-page report on Nicole Brown Simpson's murder? What the fuck? Okay.
Really?
A little late, right? Well,
Fuck, that was
30 years late, right?
like
But anyway.
1994 or something.
So
Well-
that's the kind of bullshit that'll happen when they're both fucking dead and gone. They're like, oh.
Right.
Why would they waste money on that? The dude, OJ's dead.
Well, I mean, they're not wasting money on it.
Oh, the taxpayer. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you did, probably.
I did. Yeah.
Someone in California did. You get your personal property tax check, library. Nicole Brown.
OJ.
library. O.J. Simpson's murder case.
And you go,
venue.
wait, what the fuck?
Don't forget the sports venue. First time I came to Kansas City, I stayed in a hotel for a few days, and they hit me with the Kaufman
Yeah.
tax for each day. I'm like, but I never even went to the fucking stadium.
Well, see, that's the thing about it. The Chiefs moved their stadium to Kansas. They use those star bonds, and it won't raise taxes. So that's what, that's a big selling point.
I've
That's a big
heard
selling point.
a little bit different. Like Star Bonds are gonna cover some of it,
Uh-huh.
but I've heard that there is a
But what's Clark Hunt going to cover?
0.75 sales tax
Okay.
on the board for it. So with the Chiefs, I guess in Jackson County.
Quick, who lives in Wyandotte? Not me.
Not me.
Do
you know?
Not me.
Yeah. But you still get raped by Kansas City tax.
Well, it's 1%.
Yeah, but yeah.
But I don't live in Jackson County, so I don't have to pay any of the Sports Authority tax.
Yeah, no.
But it's I don't know what the tax is, but it's not 75 cents on the dollar.
Oh, it's not?
No, not in Jackson County. Hell,
no,
they
no,
couldn't
no.
get away with that.
I don't get the Star Bonds thing. What is the Star Bonds thing? Because I don't know how it ever became a thing to where, I don't know, Tottenham Stadium is fucking massive. They're making a ton of money off of it. Where did it ever come into law that a billionaire owner gets to funnel a bunch of money from the people, and then he's like, I'll pay $100 million, and you guys pay $200 million, and then I'll profit off all the shit that happens on it. When did that come into law? What judge is like, fuck yeah, that
Sign
sounds
off on
good.
that. Yeah.
When did that start happening?
I don't know. But, I mean, you get a lot of your tax goes to the schools as well, but at least you can argue there you're getting something from that if you have kids or your future generations of Americans you're helping. But you can't. How can you argue that with the sport? Imagine I don't watch NFL at all. And I'm like, wait, they're taking money from me for a stadium that I'm never going to go to. I'm never going to watch a game on TV.
I got to go to the Royals game tomorrow.
You are really going to the Royals game?
Yeah.
Why do you have to go?
Well, I don't have to, but it's a swim team thing.
Oh, so but you get in for free.
So after, yeah, free.
You don't
Free
get in
after I paid
I won't.
a
I've
fucking
been to
substantial amount of money.
I've lived here.
What do you mean free of mind?
I've lived here 15 years. I've been to 4 Royals games,
Oh, that's more
and
than
I got
me.
a free ticket for all of them.
Well, I've been to 2. This will be my 3rd.
But you get a free ticket, right?
Free ticket.
Oh
Where
wait,
you
hang
getting
on.
these
No,
free
I've got it.
tickets
You
at?
get a free
You
ticket,
English bastard.
but you've got to make a $50 donation to the swim team, right? That's the deal.
Make more than that, man.
Why the Royals though? You can't swim at the Royals Stadium, can you? Why would the
The
swim?
Royals.
Yeah,
I
you
think
can.
Charles is going to be there.
Well, you can. Yes, in the fountain.
King Charles is going to be there. It's the Royals, Mariners, right? They're going to be there.
King Charles?
Yeah.
No, he's got cancer and stuff.
Oh, he's not going to be there. Then what the hell am I going to? I love the British.
Ray Charles is going to be there.
Hold on, is Kate Middleton going to be there?
No, she's got cancer too. So,
Well, who the
Does
fuck
she
are these
really?
Royals?
well, they're not really.
Who's the
Royals.
redhead fuck? Harry?
Yes.
Is he
might
going to
go.
be there?
He might be there if there's free booze and drugs.
No.
Wow.
Well, I'm going to
Allegedly.
be there.
Allegedly.
Whoa.
Jerry Baker is a bitch. Ryan Sanchez a bitch. Diabetes, Bucker is a bitch. Gary Baker is a bitch. I met a man named Gary Baker. You could tell he was a pussy and a bitch. Oh, Gary Baker, what a sight to see. With his crooked smile and his lack of style. Gary Baker is a bitch. Gary Baker is a bitch. So let's raise our glasses to Gary Baker, the biggest poser of them all. May we never have to cross paths again with the sorriest youthful man. Gary is a bitch. Gary is a bitch. Rise is a bitch. I met a man named Gary Baker. You could tell he was a pussy and a bitch. He was bitter, so he had bad teeth and talked stupid cockney slang. Oh, Gary Baker.
You know what else they're building out there? Right there at Legends. Mattel World. So we're going to have Barbie and Mattel.
Oh, they did. Yeah.
They're building Mattel World or whatever it's called.
You know, it's a shame that Slitterbond still isn't there. Well, you guys know what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
Okay.
You've lost your head if you
Yeah.
think they're still in business.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So anyway.
Is it too soon for that?
Keep it in. It's like a decade, right?
You're
no,
right.
it's not. I don't know.
It's been a minute.
Losing my mind over there.
No, you're losing your head if you
Yeah.
think they're still in business.
Yeah.
That'll get cut
It's
out.
fucked up, Gary.
No, it won't. So keep it in the sports realm. Badger, have you seen any of this? The Caitlin Clark shit that's going on.
I've seen some in the news floating around. Like she's
She's
getting
targeted.
bodied.
Yeah, she's
in the
getting
WNBA.
targeted.
Yeah.
So Gary, so WNBA, not very popular here, right? The NBA has funded it. They don't. The audience isn't big. No one really watches this shit because I mean, women's sports. What women's sports do you watch? Fucking.
None of it, I don't think.
No, I mean like so I can watch like tennis.
My wife makes me watch the gymnastics at the Olympics time.
Well, it's not terrible. That's not bad.
Yeah.
But like volleyball, you can watch women's beach volleyball.
Sure.
Yeah.
If I can record it, yeah.
Yeah.
As long as I can record it and watch it back.
Then the wife goes to sleep and
Yeah.
yeah. I feel you.
No.
You get out the KY and do what you gotta do. See who won that set. I never get past the first set. I never know who wins the shit.
You know what?
That's what I don't understand when they, you go to Cirilla's and they sell like a 6-hour porn. I don't need that. I mean, I don't need that.
Like
Show
2
me
minutes.
the 5-minute porn. Right?
But don't you find? Well, man,
I love how this Caitlin Clark story came.
When you watch the videos on Pornhub, like the first 5 minutes is them chatting about her broken fucking sink. You're like, fast forward this bit, fucking.
Yeah, I don't wait for the delivery guy to get there.
No, you know what I mean, though, right?
But you know what?
There's 5 minutes of fucking chat, and then
here
they
we
start
go.
banging.
Here's a cesspool here. I can't, and I've said this before. I cannot any longer, and it is Pride Month. I cannot watch a video with a dude in it. I don't want to see his dick.
Are you gay?
Because I don't want to see the dick. Am I gay? What do you mean? Like I just can't. I lose control if I see it.
No, Ron White tells this story where everybody, to some degree, is gay, right? And so he says,
Okay.
my brother said,
I'm not right now.
Okay, no. Here's what Ron White says. He says he told his brother, to some degree we're all gay, and his brother's like, I ain't fucking gay. What the fuck are you talking about? And he says to his brother, you watch porn, right? Yeah, of course I watch porn. Okay, do you like just girls or do you like guy and a girl? I like that guy and a girl stuff. Okay, when you see the guy, do you want him to have a raging hard on or a limp? Oh, I love a big raging hard on. Aha. So we're all gay to some
See,
point.
that has nothing to do with gayness.
No, but Jim says you
What the
can't watch
fuck?
porn.
No, I mean I can, but
Well,
what
I
I'm
mean-
saying is I don't prefer
But
it.
you can watch
I
guy
pref-
and girl, right?
I don't prefer it.
I'd
I'd rather go solo.
One girl with a dildo or something.
Or no, just whatever she's got. Spatula, I don't give a
She
fuck.
could be reading the fucking Wuthering Heights, and that turns you on.
Yeah.
Look at my tit.
Yeah.
And then here's a passage from Wuthering Heights.
Yeah.
And
I'm
doesn't-
gone at that point. Yeah.
We've already turned it off by then.
Yeah, I'm good. No, but I mean,
I'm in cleanup mode.
Multiple women, whatever.
But
But no,
dude.
I can't. No, I mean, you cannot. I cannot turn on a gangbang and be like, "Yep, this is where I'm at."
But
No,
you
I
could
don't-
add guy and a girl. One guy, one girl.
I
Or
mean,
two girls,
yeah.
one guy.
2 girls, 1 guy. Nah. You can't have a fucking sausage in there anymore. I don't know what it is.
You have some deep-seated
Is that what it is? I'm so
sausage
gay.
issues.
I can't. Yeah. Is that what?
That's what it is. You're so
I'll tell
gay.
my therapist Monday. I'm like, hey, listen,
Don't-
I am so fucking gay.
It's a female therapist, I assume.
No, it's a dude.
Yeah, Lorraine
So we'll play.
Bracco.
So you'll tell your dad, listen, I can't see a penis.
Yeah.
Put yours away.
Let's say, hey, Don Trell. I think I'm closeted.
So what do you
No, I mean, I
watch
can
then?
see it, but what I'm saying is I'm not going to just, like fireworks or anything like that. I'm not going to Roman candle off a dude.
So, okay.
What?
Nothing.
So, I mean,
That's
like the
weird,
casting
man.
couch, I can watch it to a certain point.
What about those ones, and I've seen them, where
Have you?
you never see the dude. All you see is like, Germans,
Just his dick.
just his
And his
teeth.
beer gut.
But you see all of the girl. You just see the dude.
Oh, you see all of the girl.
But you never see the dude's face or nothing. Is that okay? Or it's just the dick?
Sure.
You have a fear of dicks.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just it's unhealthy.
Definitely gay.
Yeah.
What if there's more than one? What about like a twink and a dude? Can you watch that?
Twink? What'd you say? A twin dude? The fuck is that? What are you watching?
Twink. It's a gay.
Oh, a gay dude going to town on a girl? Just not liking it? What is he like? Ew, but I'm doing it.
Yeah.
No, I love it. Yeah, that's my kind of shit. Yeah, they force him to fuck a chick. What the hell?
What about?
Is this British shit?
What about? What about?
Like
when there's-
Wonderwall's playing in the
What about
background?
when it's a dude that looks like a girl,
A dude that looks like a girl.
like a transvestite,
You know what? Maybe
you
I
get
haven't
down there-
deep dived enough.
and it's the crying games?
How lonely are you at this point?
We're
Can
trying
we
to
get back to the Kate and
We're
Clark
trying
shit?
to get to the root.
She
of
looks
your
like an
penis.
anteater.
We're trying
The
to
root
get,
of no, we're not getting to the root of anything on this show.
We're trying to get to the root of your fear of penises.
Is that yeah? No, I get it. Well, so basically, I'm gonna have to probably do some more man on man stuff to see what I'd feel.
Yes. You don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta try every flavor.
Yes. Like with cream on, with no cream
Yeah,
on.
when you go to a buffet.
Yes. You always have the fish, or do you have the taco?
Right, yeah. The clam. Are you always going clams, or do you have sausage? All right,
But you do. Okay, let's move on.
okay.
Now that we've got
Back to the WNBA. There is a lot of lesbians.
WNBA, yes. Let's talk about that.
So anyway, the Caitlin Clark, who set records in college, she even beat men's records, right? Pete Maravich, all that. She beat like the highest scoring collegiate
Yes.
in basketball.
But she's really a woman, or is this one of them stories?
She identifies as a woman, yeah.
Okay, it's one of them stories.
Yeah. Well, no,
Like the
I'm
swimming.
pretty sure she's biologically a woman too.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's cool.
But
She's at the
who's
top.
to know until she flashes her cooter to the crowd? We don't know.
That's what you
I'm
want.
sure that is soon to come.
That
I
would
mean,
boost the
For
viewer
her
figures.
OnlyFans will be.
The fucking viewer figures would go up through the roof.
well,
Without a doubt.
ever since she's been drafted, viewer base has
it's
gone up exponentially
Yeah.
for WNBA.
Yeah, so she's interesting to watch. So she's a 3-point shooter for the most part. That's what. So she can shoot from very far out, right? And typically WNBA, if you watch WNBA, it's a bunch of black lesbians. Like, so when a baby deer's born, how they walk for the first time, they're slipping everywhere and shit.
Yeah.
They're kind of moving like that, and then they hit a layup or whatever. It's trash. It's garbage. Right?
WNBA is pretty bad.
Yeah, and Brittany Griner's over there fucking trying to sell dope to the fucking Russians, and they weren't having that shit, right? But so they finally have a girl that's, I don't know, not flashy by any means, just kind of wants to win, but she's white.
Talented.
She's talented, but she's white and predominantly in a WNBA is a lot of black chicks.
She's Christian. She's straight.
Yeah.
And she's in a league with a lot of
Black
lesbian black women.
So they are roughing her up. But here's the conundrum.
Like a unicorn then. Like she's...
Yeah.
She hadn't done the unicorn yet.
Yeah. So, like, ticket sales are massive. Like, I think it was last night. They had to move arenas from like 3,000 to 15,000. And it sold out in like 30 minutes, is what I've read.
Because of her?
Because of her. Ooh. And she scored like 30 points last night. Like, she did really fucking well. Like, 7 of 13 from 3 and shit like that. She has her games where she's not good, but she is a rookie. So she's still, it's going to be faster. Pros are faster and shit like that. But what's been happening in the previous weeks is people just been cheap shotting her. They've been walking up and just fucking cheap shotting her.
Body checking her and throwing elbows and shit.
Very weird. And then people are like, and then when they talk to the girls, like, why did you do that? The girls will refuse to talk. So they've been getting fined about not even saying, why are you doing this to her? They won't even say why.
Right.
Jealousy.
It is.
Well, I'm sure it's like an unspoken rule to where it's... I don't think this is a mild form of hazing. You see this shit in the NFL where it's like, welcome to the NFL rookie. No. It's Caitlin Clark. She's white. She's successful. And she's doing well for herself. And I think that she's just got a target on her back.
I will say as well, I've seen, this is a very common thing in England, is to build someone up very, very high and then laugh like a motherfucker when they lose it all and crash. I haven't seen that so much since I moved here. American people are very very cool about wanting someone else to do well. And then when someone else does well, they're cool with it. In England, as soon as you made it to the top there'd be people like ready to see you fall hard.
Really?
And then laugh when you do.
I remember.
Not so much over here.
I remember hearing Wayne Rooney when he was real young. People wanted to test him nonstop, Wayne Rooney. Yeah. And like they would try to tackle him hard and shit, but he would run past everybody. And then he would tackle them hard, and that's how he kind of got the respect.
Well, and he shagged the grannies. But
well, why not?
Why not? But
and that's the kind of shit I like.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do that in soccer too. Of course, when you say tackle, you mean like they look at him from 100 yards and he just,
he just
falls
dies.
over.
Yeah.
Hurt,
like a fainter goat.
Yeah. Just falls over like he's been shot from the stands.
But it's just wild to see this, that she's growing the sport and they're just hating on it. It's so weird to see. I haven't personally went out of my way to go watch it, but I watch highlights. Like, you know what I mean? I watch some of her collegiate games just because, the hype. I mean, when you're the leading scorer ever, because you like to see history in anything. If history's going to be made soon or whatever. Like when Tom Brady was, making history on time, you kind of want to see it. If you're there and it's convenient to see, fucking watch it. But
it's all girls. No
it's,
so.
Well.
This is what
some of them are debatable.
This is what he's whacking off to.
Brittany Griner is debatable.
I don't know a lot of them are debatable.
Man or woman.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's just a shame to see. Because she probably... Why?
She could be the Lionel Messi of women's basketball.
Oh, I think she'll be like the Steph Curry of fucking...
But they want to bring her down. Why would they...
And they've already said, hey, come to the All-Star game, the men's All-Star game, and do like 3-point contests with Steph Curry and shit. So she's transcended, and like he said, it's just jealousy thing. So
if she grows the women's game, the other women in the game will get paid more money, right?
I guess they're just not seeing
Why would
it
you
like
be
that.
jealous of that?
Well, here's the problem. Have you ever been a part of the union here in the United States, Gary?
No, I have not.
So there are some people in the union that, if you are somebody who's a hard worker, a go-getter, that you get there a little bit early, you start a few minutes early, and you just want to get some stuff done. There's people that don't like that if you're part of a union. Because they will tell you, if you do it, they're going to expect us to do it. And if they expect us to do it, we're going to bury you out in the cornfield in another state.
Yeah,
don't do that.
Don't overachieve, because then we're all expected to overachieve.
And I want to say that's some of it, because there's a lot of girls in that league that know that they can't match her skill level, and they don't want to be made to match her skill level. They just want to go out there. They want to get their, $30,000-$40,000 a year. That's funded from another league that doesn't have fuck all to do with them except for just paying their way.
In a Freudian way, their own insecurities, they're taking them out on her because she doesn't have those deficiencies in her game or a confidence or a personality. They do. So that comes back to jealousy, right?
Right,
I'm jealous of her because she's able to do things they can't do.
Right. I would say that's the vast majority of it. Like
most of these WNBA women are on their 91st day of work.
91st day of work?
Yeah, 91st. Well, because 90 days is whenever you get full time and get accepted into the union.
I see.
So on day 91, you show up late in your house slippers. You might work.
Oh,
you might not. You might fuck off for the rest of the day. Who knows?
Wow.
You're unionized. What can they do to you?
My father, when I was growing up, was a union rep. Because I told you this before, he used to work for Lafarge. For 40 years, my father worked for Lafarge in England. I mean, they weren't Lafarge at the time. They were called Blue Circle or Portland Cement or something. But basically the same company that Lafarge bought out. My father worked for them for 40 years. And he was a union rep. So sometimes... But he was like a hammer swinger. So sometimes he'd be going to work in work clothes. Sometimes he'd be going to work in a shirt and tie because he had union meetings. But anyway, that's a tangent. So do you think I could play in the WNBA, Jim?
Oh, absolutely. No, I mean, you're way too athletic to play.
I am a lesbian, in fairness.
Yeah.
I do like women, and I do
Got
watch
the haircut for it.
porn with sausages in it.
You got bigger tits than most of them.
Yay!
Love,